Hello, so today I'll be doing a short walkthrough demonstration of an English Language Arts second grade lesson that uses music and rhythm to build literacy with fluency and rhyming skills. So the lesson is called Rhyme and Rhythm Writers. I can't teach the entire lesson because the lesson I plan is about 45 minutes, so that's why I'm doing just this short demonstration and walkthrough of what will happen in the lesson. So to begin a lesson, we'll do a rhythm warm-up. So I can start with clapping a slow steady beat like this, and doing just a short regular 4-beat one, which is standard, would probably be easy to start with. Or you can also use rhythm sticks. It depends on the classroom or the teacher. So then we'll begin the lesson with a rhyming warm-up, so then clap the simple beat. And then I'll say a rhyming word pair, so like cat, hat, dog, log, things like that. And the students will echo the rhyme back to the beat. For example, cat, hat. So then the second time you do it, you'll say the first word and then they'll repeat the rhyming word on the beat. So this will build energy and engagement by using movement and rhythm from the start so that kids are excited and they tune in for the entirety of the lesson. So then we'll go into the body of the lesson. There will be guided practice and independent practice. For the guided practice, we'll use this anchor chart that I made, which is called Rhyme Builders. So on the anchor chart will be rhyming word pair examples. So here I have cat, hat, walk, talk, hot, not, and other examples like that. So this will also show them what words rhyme, can give them ideas for things for a poem, and is an easy thing to just kind of show with the beat as well. So then we'll work together to build a class poem. So we'll work together, ask the students, and we'll just do a short 4-line poem, and we'll use the Rhyme Builders chart with rhyming pairs to create it. So I have an example poem that we could create in class. So I have, I saw a dog sitting on a log. He had a snack and leaned way back. And then you can highlight or point out that these ones are rhyming together and these ones are rhyming together, just so they understand just the rhyming words portion of poetry. And then we will practice reading it aloud with rhythm and beat. So you could either play a video, like a beat you found online with no lyrics. You can use those instruments, or you could just do clapping. It depends on the teacher in the classroom. Then you'll clap the beat and you'll chant the poem together as a class so they can learn rhythm and rhyming. This will model their fluency and expression, and it'll show how students can make writing feel more musical and not just so monotone and boring. So then after you're done with the guided practice, they'll move in to independent practice. So the students will write their own 2 to 4 line short poem that also rhymes. They can do it by themselves or they can do it in pairs. It depends on the student's level as well as the classroom size or things like that. And then you can also have instruments or claps when reading their poems aloud so that that fluency and rhythm is reinforced throughout. And in pairs, it'll be easier to come up with stuff, but independently also works. So the students can either work on it on a little independent index card, or they can just do it on a piece of paper, or you can provide a worksheet. Some modifications you can make. So students who need additional support, you can provide them with a word bank or sentence starters. So on the anchor chart, I added sentence stems. That way they can kind of give an idea of what to do for their poem and kind of just gives them an idea. These are fairly simple, but you can make more difficult ones with shorter fill in the blanks so that students that struggle a little bit more or on lower level have that word bank or sentence stem to focus on. And as an assessment, they'll be based on rhyme accuracy, fluency, rhythm, and participation. All of those are assessed in the rubric I created along with the lesson. And then just to close up the lesson, we'll hold a poetry jam. So students will perform their poems to the class with rhythm and expression. All students might not want to, but there'll definitely be students that will volunteer, and some you might not get through all of them. It depends on just the class length and how the students did, but you can give the students instruments or the beat so that they perform their short poem to the class with that rhythm. And if there's still time left over, there's this game, Pass the Rhyme game. So students, the whole class can sit in a circle, but that's kind of big, so you could do smaller groups where they sit in a circle. You can pass an instrument, so like a shaker, a maraca, just a tiny little drum, depends on what you have, while saying a line that rhymes with the person before. So the person that starts it off will say a line, and that last word you have to rhyme with. So you can say, I saw a dog, and then the next person will be like, sitting on a log. So it's just like that, and you'll go around and around until it comes back to the beginning. That way it keeps the rhythm and stays on beat, but also that still gets their rhyming words in. So yeah, this lesson blends music and ELA together to help students read with rhythm and write with creativity. It's engaging because it gets them up and out of their chairs, and it's adaptable, and it helps with their literary skills. So thank you.